welcome to the last episode of the season of Cancer Called. How will you answer? It finally happened. I have my husband on the show. Please welcome Abdullah to the show. Thanks, babe, for coming.
Hey, guys.
How you feeling about being on the show?
It's okay. I think it's fine. We're trying to just talk about, general thing, people been going through the same thing. I think it's fine. It's okay. I'm just joining your movement,
Not only has Abdullah joined the movement, he has been a lot to me. He's been a husband. He's been a packer for our merchandise. He's been a caretaker during the surgery. You've been a driver. What else have you been?
No, I think everything.
I've made you everything.
I've been a hairdresser too.
Oh, you have done my hair.
Yeah. So
You cut my hair. Well, you cut some of my hair. Yeah.
I've been, a little bit of everything.
I know. That's why you're so special. I talk about you a lot on the show. Sometimes you're, behind the scenes with the episode, and sometimes you're not there, depending on the episodes that I've done. But a lot of people know you that you don't know.
Oh, what do you mean?
So, like, all my friends, supporters, family, some of them you've met.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Or even on Zoom, or when you went to Cincinnati, which is my hometown. But a lot of people know you that I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm not quoting you, and I'm going to take advantage for that, just to thank them a lot, all your friends and stuff, and they've been really supportive.
They have
when
been
we was
supportive.
going to that, your friends, you have good friends, so I have to say, so thank you guys, for everything you did for her when she was going through, situation and everything, so I did a good job, and I was really impressed, thank you, and God bless you guys.
Oh, so you're so sweet.
I'm not quoting you.
I know you didn't cut me off, babe, but you're such an angel. You know that, right?
Just, we all try,
I know, but
nobody's
you're the
perfect,
sweetest.
but, you just have to do your best, you know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. So I was saying about, all the things that you've done, but I'm so excited to have you on, not only because you're my husband and I love you, and I really do feel that God sent you to me at the right time. But I really want to get your perspective on what it's like being a newlywed, because we were married in September of 2020, last year. We met during the pandemic, right?
Yep.
And then shortly after we got married, I was diagnosed with cancer. So, what was the first thing that went through your mind?
What do you mean?
How did you feel after being... This is your first marriage, right?
Yeah.
And then I had to tell you I have cancer. What was your first thought? Did you think I was gonna die? What were you feeling?
Pretty much, it's for me, my perspective is I take it it's a natural thing. Nobody chooses to be sick. So, but eventually we all know that it was something nobody would expect that. Just get married and stuff. Nobody expect those things.
Right.
But you don't control those things, you know what I mean? So
Right.
it could be a little frustrating, but at the same time, you have to think about it in a positive way, It's like someone is just, you can't control that, It's it's nature, it's part of nature. It could be me, it could be, just like you always have to put yourself in a situation, and that way you get to kind of know what to do and how to react,
Well, I have to say...
I think it's just, it's natural.
So were you... it's
We
natural.
didn't expect him. Nobody
Right.
wished that bad.
But were you sad, angry?
No.
Were you ready to attack it? What was your feeling?
No, I think pretty much my perspective of the cancer for me, always people think when you have cancer, you down, whatever. The first thing I was just worried.
You were worried.
Yeah, I was worried. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I was worried. Oh my God, I wasn't even worried about just the marriage, whatever. We just got married and whatever. No. I wasn't even worried about that. I was just focused on yourself, your health. I was worried for you. That's it. That's the first thing. And the second thing, I think people are different. We are different. The second thing, I was kind of just getting ready. To fight. When I say fight, he's there.
You were amping up to
exactly.
Get ready
so
to help.
It's there. So what we're gonna do to just go over? That's the thing to think about right now. We don't think about sadness anymore because it's already there. Either you want it, you don't want it. It's there. So what we're gonna do to kind of like, keep,
take it to the next step.
exactly to
So,
the next
so
and take care of
it's
it.
interesting that you say that, babe, because saying like, "What are you gonna do? You got it. What are you
Yeah,
gonna
it's already
do?"
there.
It
Okay,
kind
so,
of it kind of leads me to how I say cancer called. How will you answer?
Exactly.
I feel like that's how you answered the
Oh, yeah,
call.
yeah,
Was
the
you were
answer,
just ready to attack
Oh yeah, I
it?
was ready
You
to
agree?
attack because there was nothing more to do.
Yeah.
There's no remorse. You don't have to be there just thinking about whatever, just like what's happening to my life. Nobody want that. Nobody wish to be sick.
Yeah.
But when you get sick, you just pray God and to kind of like to help you fight the situation.
Yeah.
So and God control the rest. You just do what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
But-
so
Mhm.
so when we got
But-
past that part of it, right?
Mhm.
You were ready to attack it,
Mhm.
but then there was the surgery.
Mhm.
So I had the surgery,
Yes.
and he had to clean my drains.
Mhm.
You had to help me in and out of the bed sometimes.
Mhm.
You had to give me my showers,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, which is normal.
You
Which
clean-
you will do the same for me.
I would do
Anyway,
the same,
so
of course.
what's the problem?
But I'm
It's
trying to
not
tell him like how much you really had to do.
it's
Then
not a favor.
then I
I'm
was
just doing
like-
what is right. That's my duty.
Then I
Okay,
was
go ahead, sorry,
like-
man.
there was the chemo.
Mhm.
Then I got sick, right? Then you were there for the haircut.
Yeah.
You were there for the vomiting.
Mhm.
You were there for the diarrhea.
Yeah.
Not in the bathroom, but he had to deal with
I don't
it
think they
because I
need-
was
I don't
always
think-
ready to the
I don't think
bathroom.
they need all this detail.
But it's true.
No,
I was
that's
always
true,
ready to
but
the
they don't
bathroom.
need all this detail.
But that's what we do. We keep it real on the show.
Probably it's New Year.
We keep it real on the show.
People probably.
So all the stuff that you did, you never complained one time, babe. Like you never complained. You always kept me fed. You made sure I had fluids. So having to do all of that stuff as a spouse, even though you love me,
Yeah.
right? And I know you love me, and I would do it for you. Did you ever feel like you needed a break?
No, really.
From it,
No,
or-
really. The thing I have to tell you, let me take it that way. Like when you said, I never asked for a break. Why?
Yeah, you never
because,
complained or anything.
we said when we get married, it's for the worse and
For better or for
better
worse.
and for worse. So you
Yeah.
have to be able to, to it's like a commitment,
Right.
So it's a commitment. And you can't say you're tired because whatever you was expecting someone to be with you, that's the same way I'm doing. I'm just doing right,
Yeah.
And these are the important moments. These are the moments you really need people. You need the support. We don't talk about your husband, you know what I mean? So if your husband can't even just take the courage and help you, fight
Right.
it up, who's gonna be able to do it? But that's true. Your friends, they've been doing a good job and
But
they
you
help
might
a
do-
lot. But the point is, I'm saying, you always have to treat people the way you want to be treated. Before you even
Y'all hear that?
Before you even talking about
Say it again, babe.
I say you always have to treat people the way you want to be treated. Before I
Yes.
even got out of surgery, what I was doing when you talk about, you've never been in that. Well, I was planning, I was learning on YouTube
He was.
How to-
You were going to the
how
videos
to
and sending me
How to
videos.
empty drain, how to take care of someone who going to a journey of, like, what they call it, a double.
Oh, mastectomy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone who's been going through that.
Yeah.
How do you help? And I was going to the video already to kind of figure out how to assist you. You know what I'm saying? Before you even.
Because you're my angel.
No, it's not that. Just because that's the right thing to do. That's my duty.
It's-
That's
well, look-
because and love has press. You have to understand that love has press. My English, sorry guys, so has press. So it's a sacrifice. Everything is sacrifice. Right now, everything. So love is a sacrifice. So you have to sacrifice. Without sacrifice, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So I think we all have to be. It could be frustrating sometimes. People don't have the same mindset, But I think those moments when those things happen, you have to be strong, more strong than the person because the person in that moment is weak.
You were definitely strong.
So you have to be strong mentally to be able to, because the medicine, you taking medicine, chemo, I know the medicine is 50%, and the mental set, the mindset, like what do you call it? The minds.
Your mind. So your mental, your mental state.
Exactly, it's 50%.
Right.
So you have to have
So
that too.
say that again. So you say 50% mind,
And the medicine 50%.
and the medicine is 50%.
Because the medicine never gonna get all, because you have to be strong too mentally to be able to,
I
to make
agree
the
with
medicine
that.
work, And
Well, I agree with that because if your mind is not right,
even if
that
they put you
cancer will own you.
any chemo you can take, any whatever medicine you take, it will be hard for you and you will suffer. And I agree, people got different reaction,
Mm-hmm.
about the medicine and stuff, but they all need that. The mental.
The mental.
The mental assistance,
Yes.
whatever it is, they need that because there's a precious moment for that.
Yeah.
You have to do that. It's a
Yeah.
sacrifice, they need the family, they need friends, if your husband, if your wife or your husband, your wife going through that, the really important thing you have to know is patient. You have to be patient because, I'll let you talk.
No, it's okay, babe.
You have to be really patient because, it's not easy. Sometimes they could
Yeah.
be, I'm gonna say it, sometimes they could be activated. What I said, how did you say it?
Aggravated.
Aggravated, yeah. They
Yeah.
could be aggravated, bad.
He's so
You have,
cute.
yeah, sorry guys. They could be aggravated, but you have to kind of understand them. You really have to be patient to kind of.
Oh, you definitely had to be patient, especially with a cancer patient, because not only did you have to deal with all the stuff that I named, but then I had the mood swings because they blocked my estrogen, right?
Yeah.
That was tough. The depression was tough. You had to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I would get angry sometimes, let's talk about that. When I would get angry or irritable or sad, or just like, I don't want to do it anymore, I'm tired. What was your first thought? Because you always found ways to bring me out of that.
I always understand. Always kind of trying to put myself on your shoes.
Yeah.
What if it was me? I'd probably be the same. I'd probably act maybe worse than that. So that's kind of helping me process. But, it doesn't matter. But that's all you have to do to judge. You never judge someone. We don't have to judge each other. So I was always trying to be understandable. You have to be patient. It's really important, especially when people deal with cancer and stuff, because they think, everything's done, they're depressed and stuff. It's not,
Yeah.
Just with the treatment and everything, they get well. They'll probably get healthy than people who would never. So some people. So.
Yeah. Well, when you talk about patience, you always tell me I need to work on my patience, and I always tell you my patience is like a -3.
Yeah.
So we're ending out the year. We're closing out the year.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God. Yes.
Yeah.
2021. You and I have had a crazy almost couple of years, right? We met in January of 2020. So next month we will know each other
For like
2 years.
2 years.
Two whole years,
Straight.
right?
That's cool. Yeah,
And
time
you,
doesn't really. We
and
don't
you're
control that.
still here.
Well, what do you mean? When you marry someone, it's for life. Come on, baby. We're gonna be together until
But that
we
means
die.
you deal with me without my patience, because I have no patience.
But that's the thing. We're in Africa, we like to say, we can have two captains on the boat. There's only one captain. So even if it's a guy over there who probably deserves to be the captain,
Yeah.
and he's more smarter than the captain, he have to just lay low his mind. He's like, you have to lay low his experience to kind of trying to be able to manage to walk with the captain.
So who's the captain?
But you're the captain. I have to just.
I'm the captain?
Yeah, you're the captain.
I thought you was the captain.
No.
But you're the man of the house.
Yeah, but someone have to be like that, and someone, one have to be lower than the other.
What would your friends say about
We're going to
that?
be in the same shoe. What do you mean?
So your friends will be okay with me being the captain?
Yeah, it's okay. What do you mean being the captain? It's just captains.
But can I be the captain and you be the king?
Yeah, you can do that too. It doesn't matter.
I didn't know
What do you mean a woman can't be a captain? That's life.
No, a woman could be a captain, but I
Yeah.
thought you was the captain.
No, you're the captain. You're the captain. So I'm just following you, whatever you order. Like,
So you only follow me during the cancer journey.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're not following me through the rest of life.
But we'll talk about that later. So right now you're the captain, and I'm following you. I'm just taking order from you right now. So that's I'm just saying that because of the patience thing you asked me.
Yeah.
Why? Because sometimes it could be like you really, I don't get mad, and I'm trying to understand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some husband need that because sometimes either wife or husband who've been going
Whoever's
through that,
dealing with it,
they're always gonna be really kind of like, I'm gonna tell you for real. They can be, like crazy sometimes. They want something.
A pain in the ass.
Thank you, pain in the ass. They want something. They don't want that. They maybe send you like a 10 miles away to go get a food for them, and they want that so bad, and you bring the food they don't want to eat. So those are the things, people, some people kind of know how to deal with these things,
And
but
some people don't.
They'll become like, oh, I'm tired. I'm just, some people will be done with it.
Yeah.
But no, you have to be
Patient.
Patient.
Positive and patient.
Positive and patient, and always think, what if it was me? What do I expect them to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll be like, I got to think about it. You have to be compassionate. You have to have what do you call that? Compassion.
Compassion.
Compassion, exactly.
Yeah.
We say in French compassion. Yeah, compassion.
Compassion.
Compassion, yeah. To drive all that compassion, yeah. You have to have a.
His
you know,
first
compassion,
language
yeah,
is
so.
French.
So and it is really important, you know.
So can we? So first of all, we have to apologize if they hear in the background the loud
Yeah.
noise, but it's
New Year.
it's
So-
New Year's Eve,
yeah,
right?
New Year's
So
Eve, so yeah, definitely.
you're going to hear some things.
Exactly.
So can we talk about a couple of experiences that you and I had during the journey, right? And one of them was, like you had just said, you would go and get me something that I thought I could eat or that I wanted to eat. And I forget what it was, but there was something you went to get me. Was it Taco Bell? I don't know. It was something you went to get me. And I took a bite of it. And it was the most disgusting thing I thought I had ever tasted. And it was like my favorite thing, but they had told me that the chemo would change my taste buds. So now you put on clothes, you drove to get the food, you came back, I took a bite and I'm like, I don't want it.
Exactly.
So then what did you think?
Nothing. I just
You wanted to push me out the bed?
No, I just kind
You're
of
gonna eat it.
No, I kind of like feel it. I understand because I already know. You know, when someone is sick, you have to understand the person is not really himself anymore. The person been going through a lot. You know, the person doesn't control herself, or him or herself, you know, like that. So you just have to be able to just understand it again. Like I said, it's really it take a lot. You have to be really. It's not easy. Sometimes some can be really like, but those moments you don't want to be kind of like you have to kind of like go with the person on the journey.
Let him be the captain.
Let him be the captain for the journey. You know?
I'm not gonna let you live that down now.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna try to figure out how to be the captain all the time.
Well, you'll be fine. I can just let you be a captain when it comes to those. But some things I won't be. Some things I won't let you be a captain because
Because you're the man.
Because women is women. But I'm not.
Don't say that.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm just kind of like trying. I'm not saying women's. I'm saying. Sometimes we have to be captain when it comes to some decision.
I agree.
Yeah, so
it took me years to learn
I'm not trying to be
that.
what you call it. I'm not trying to be guys. I'm not trying to be a
chauvinist.
Chauvinist. So it's kind of like they understand what I mean. So
I don't know. I might get some comments on that one.
No, it's okay.
Is it okay?
They understand.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay. They know what I mean.
So can we talk a little bit about? And I'm gonna give you an opportunity to ask me something you want to ask me because usually, some people ask me questions, but not all the time.
Yeah.
So, can we talk about how I also made you a dancer?
Yeah.
And you were packing things, like I said, for the merchandise that we sold on cancercall.com. Make sure you visit cancercall.com. Doing the dances and the bowling party and the dinner and the breakfast, before the surgery and things like that. And I swear, you were getting packages from the door like every other day. Yeah, like when he tells you guys that I had support like through the roof, it was insane.
I really kind of like thanks again. I want to thank everybody again because you got good friends.
I have great friends. I have great friends, great supporters, great associates, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, really
but
help us to
you were like getting packages like left and right, and then I'd be like, babe, I want to make a board so I can put all my cards on, and then he goes to Michael's with me, gets a board. Babe, I need tape. Yeah. Babe, I need this. Babe, I need that. So asking you to do all of that stuff on top of taking care of me, did you get wore down?
No, what I see, the way I thought, it was like...
And help me start a business.
And I was happy because most important things people have to know when you've been to those situations, you have to have something to look into, something to lay on, like what is it?
Lean on.
To lean on,
yeah,
exactly.
For support.
You need something to lay on. So
yeah.
That's the thing. So when I start seeing you doing those projects and stuff like that, I said, that's a good thing, I was happy to help you figure out whatever your thing is,
Yeah.
Because for me it was a good thing because it's something just to take you off being depressed, sickness, being stressed. Most people get stressed out. Depression and stuff. I understand that too.
You talk like you didn't have cancer before.
No.
God,
I'm trying to kind of like put myself on the people's shoes. To don't judge. It's just and it's part. It's like for me, I take it like it's like a part of life. It's like it's raining today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow snow. That's how I see.
Just a part of life.
Yeah, it's part of life.
And we attack it together.
And we're going through it. If it's raining, it's raining. What you gonna do about it? It's raining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't change that. You know, if it's snowing, it's snow. You know, it's kind of like how I see it.
Does it ever bother you? This made me just think about it when you said that, you know, that's just a part of life.
Yeah.
Does it ever bother you when I call you my positive bug? Because you're always positive. Like, I swear, no matter how I feel, Abdullah, no matter how I feel, you always find a positive in it, and you always bring me up out of whatever black hole I'm in.
No, I think I'm always just being me.
But does that bother you when I say you're my positive
No,
bug?
it doesn't bother me because I think
Or my angel.
I'm just trying to do what is right. I may be
He's always going to give you the
I
right
may be
answer.
100% right, but I'm
Yeah.
always trying to kind of do right. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to, kind of like be. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me at all. You call me, okay, that's how we should supposed to. That's how we.
Positive bug.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're supposed to be thinking. We have to see things
Stay
positive.
positive.
Stay positive to be able to go to things.
Yeah,
If
and
you're
beat
always
the
negative,
cancer.
it's not exactly. And now, thank God, we beat the cancer, and now we're just moving to other stuff. We got
Can you do
other
this?
like that.
No, the other way.
Like that.
You got to put these fingers up, babe. Your pinky
What do you mean?
and your first finger.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, you know how I do that in my
Oh,
picture?
you want
And
me
then
to do that?
you got to do the tongue.
Oh, yeah.
I told you. They didn't see it.
So, okay. So,
You
so
see?
badass.
He's always down.
So,
You're badass.
yeah,
Yes.
but
Always
come to
down
the
for
point,
me.
like now we thank God you beat cancer, and we're
Yes.
just kind of like trying to move forward, just all the shit. So I was about.
That's
literally-
okay.
I was literally about to say something, but sorry about that. Sorry,
He's
guys.
apologizing. That's why we real on the show. The
Yeah,
show is
so,
not for kids.
yeah.
So can I
Because
tell you
We
something?
got a lot of stuff to do, and looking for, what to look for. What is it?
Can I tell you something?
Sure, you can tell me anything.
Do you know how much I love you?
I know you love me, and I love you too. So that's the thing, and the most important
You
thing
didn't
too.
let me finish.
Well, listen, I love your love.
I love you. I love you with all of my being.
That's good. I love you too.
I'm so grateful to God that
That's
He
sweet.
sent you to me,
The same for me. It's vice versa.
and I had to go through all that I went through, Abdullah,
I understand.
in
that.
order to be blessed with someone like you.
Just
And I'm not done
Okay.
yet. You see, this is what we do. We're a married couple. We're like an old married couple.
sorry.
I'm so blessed to have you, and I'm so excited for the future. And I'm so glad that you agreed to do this show, because not only do I want to share you with the world in the right way, right? In the right way. Share, because can nobody have them.
No,
But
we're just trying to
share
help others.
you with the world in the right way, because of the blessing you are and the angel that you are, right? And I want you to bestow.
I'm not an angel.
You are God's
I'm doing
angel.
what is right.
You're doing what's right,
And I
but you're
think-
God's
and
angel.
I think that's God's work. Nobody can control
and He made
that.
you an angel.
No, okay, thank
Don't
you
take
for
that from
but
me.
I'm not an angel.
Don't t-
So
He'll always be humble.
no,
Anyway,
I'm
my
not an
point
angel. I'm just
is-
doing what is right.
Anyway, my point is,
it's just the right.
this
thing
is
to
how we are for real. This
Yeah.
is why I know the show is real.
do. Listen.
I want to share you with the world. I want you to bestow how loving you are. And those people that have met you have seen it. And you have such a great spirit, Abdullah. Your faith is unwavering, and all of that
Thank you for that.
that
Thank
you're
for saying
welcome. All of that you brought to the table and you brought to the fight helped push me
that. True.
through.
That's
God
a-
was
that's-
there for me,
that's a
no
good thing.
doubt.
That's a
But
good thing.
God sent you to do His work.
That's a good thing.
I
to do.
truly, wholeheartedly believe that.
But I'm
And I know I get on your nerves,
I'm gonna say.
but you stuck with me.
Thank you. I'm gonna say.
You said
I'm
thank
happy,
you.
I'm happy because you're a good woman. I need to. I have
Thank
to
you.
say that you're a good woman. You got a good heart, and you deserve that. I don't want you to be saying like you don't. God send you an angel. The same for me. You send me an angel too. You're a good woman, and I'm proud to have you as wife.
I ain't gonna cry on the show.
Don't cry on the show. Even we've been going through stuff like, but that's just part of life.
Yeah.
Real love, we have to go through stuff. It doesn't have to be like that all the time. It's always happiness. Those are
You gotta have some bumps.
you have to have some bumps, and boom, you go up and down, up and down. That's just part of it. It's up and down. Life is like that,
Yeah.
day and night. You know what I mean? So, and people have to understand that too. You really know the true people who love you or whatever when you guys been in a
When you're
situation-
going through
when you're
something.
going through stuff. That's
Mhm.
where you can really tell. That's why I'm saying thank you to your friend and
Family
associate,
and
whatever,
everything.
family, everybody, especially the family too, because they support you when you was really in need.
And everybody doesn't have that.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that's why we want to do this, right? To help others that don't have all that
There's a lot of
support.
people who don't have that support, who don't have nobody. I'm seeing it. I work at the hospital. I know. I'm seeing people who come into the hospital for the treatment and stuff like that, but they don't have people to help them, to take care of them like that, because I'm not saying it's their fault, but that's not their fault. But they deserve,
They deserve that support.
exactly that support.
Everybody
it's really important.
deserves
Either
that
your
support.
friend, either your neighbor, either whatever it is. If you know someone who go into that, the only thing they need right now, they need more of the mental thing. The medicine will do, the doctors, they will do the thing, but the social thing is really important too.
Yeah.
It help a lot too. And I want people to know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that maybe to close. I want people to know, if you have your wife, your husband, your brother, your sister, any of my family member, or friend, whatever, who go into that situation, if you always used to do like a 50-50, it could be anything, dishwash, laundry, whatever, whatever it is, that situation kind of like you have to be the one, kind of like someone have to do 100%, you know what I mean? Like when we say there's one captain and one whatever, that time you become the captain and the, what you call it?
The worker?
Yeah, the worker, exactly. So one person have to be, kind of like be understandable to be able to do both, because in that time the person wouldn't be probably able, because people got different reaction.
Well, you were definitely doing it.
Exactly.
You was doing 137%.
Exactly. And I want them to what I'm saying that for, I'm just want them to do that with patience. With patience. I want them to do that with patience. Some people, I'm not just pointing people, but I think for the patient, sometimes when they go into those things, they don't really need another negativity. And another negativity, so in the background area. So we always try kind of like to suck it, even if it's not what you expect. Take it, exactly. Swallow it. Swallow it and kind of trying to, help the person go through, If you guys, doing, you can understand the person is sick now. So you have to do everything.
I think you definitely giving some good advice.
Do laundry, whatever. We always doing 50-50. It may come to the point you have to put your foot down too, to do both. If it's necessary, but do it with the happiness.
That's great advice. There's another firework.
It's fine.
That's great advice.
Yeah, so that's it. I think I'm just. If you don't have any other, and I have a question. What you want me to?
Yeah. Why you trying to get off the show so fast?
I'm not trying to get on the show.
Okay, what do you want to ask me?
No, so just the same.
What do you want to say?
What was your thought when you was kind of like you was really going to all that when you was on your journey? What was the fact? What was the thing you didn't like?
Yeah.
I may just ask that, or is there anything I did to you or something like that indirectly? Whatever.
Oh gosh.
Probably not knowing.
Oh
you
gosh.
Didn't like it.
Let me just tell you.
I have to know that now.
Okay. Well, I'm about to tell you. Let me tell you.
I can ask forgiveness in front of everybody. That may help me ask forgiveness.
Okay. So
if I made this.
First of all, the people that know you, even if I told them that you did something wrong, they would probably show up at the house and beat me down.
It depends.
Because they love you that much.
I know that we're not perfect.
Okay, well, let me tell you.
Nobody's perfect.
There is not one thing that I can complain about that you did, Abdullah. That's why I said what I said. There was not one time that you didn't wipe my forehead. There was not one time that you didn't check to see if I was sweating because I have hot flashes. I recall waking up and you were covering me because I probably was getting cold. I mean, what can you say to someone that completely has taken care of you throughout the journey and continues to take care of me even though treatment is done? So to answer your question, there wasn't a thing that you did wrong that I had a problem with. I honestly don't know how you have the patience, but that's why I still say you're an angel.
So I think I'm just take it like it's I was just trying to do it right, and I just appreciate that. If I didn't do anything wrong, if I did something, maybe I didn't know, you may just forgive me for that. But I ask you that because I want people to kind of try harder to do it that way too, because it's really important. You help the patient too, especially when you go into those situations.
See, there you go, just being you.
Yeah, you always have to love.
A little positive.
The same way you want to be loved, you gotta love the same way. What you don't like, someone don't like it.
So before we close the show, because I know people are gonna want to know, and some are probably gonna want to hear. So Abdullah is from Burkina Faso, which is in West Africa.
Burkina Faso, West Africa. Yeah.
And that's near Ghana,
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast, where?
Mali.
Yeah, so all
Togo,
West
Benin, yeah,
Africa.
exactly. Nigeria, we just neighbors, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just in the center over there, little country in the center,
Yeah.
But
So
it's beautiful.
your first language is French,
Yes.
right? So can you give us a little bit of French?
Bien sûr, tu veux qu'on parle de quoi? Bon, moi je veux juste dire merci à tout le monde, tous tes amis qui t'ont soutenu durant ton traitement et tout ça. Là, je veux leur dire merci beaucoup. Et que Dieu vous bénisse, that's it.
Okay, what'd you say? I think you said thank you to
No,
people.
I was just thanking all your friends who've been helping you to the journey, and and God bless everybody.
Can I just tell you?
Yeah, what?
French makes you even cuter.
No.
I love you that
A lot
much
of people
more.
speak French now and Spanish and stuff like that.
Well, I thank you so much for being on the show. I'm excited about next year. I know you're going to help me make some decisions on what we're going to do with Cancer Called so that we can be supportive of others.
Yeah, it's important.
Going
it's important
through
because a lot of
this.
people go into that and they just don't have the courage. They don't have the
I know, it's a lot.
We need to kind of help those people too. They have to, to be positive.
Yeah,
That's
so
the only
I'm
way you fight
excited.
it. That's the only way you fight it.
But are you excited?
To help other?
No, for what we're going to do next year.
Yeah,
With Cancer Called.
I'm excited.
He's like, I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Yeah.
Anything to do to help other, whatever I can do to help, I'm always welcome to do it because
That's why I love you.
that's how life is. Life is short. You gotta listen to that. You gotta understand that life is short. We live once, so we all have to try our best. It's not always easy. It would be hard.
You see,
but
this is what I deal with.
keep your head up and just do what you gotta
Positive,
do.
bud.
Positive, yeah. You have to be positive.
I love you, babe.
Love you too,
Thanks
baby.
for being on the show.
No problem. Anytime.
Okay.
Anytime.
And I want to make sure you all continue to follow us. If you haven't started following us at Cancer_Called on all the platforms, Instagram, of course, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And make sure you also follow us at cancercalled.com, where you can learn more about my story and how you can become a part of what we're trying to accomplish. I can't wait to get the new website up.
No problem.
I love you so much.
I love you too, babe.
Thank you,
and
baby.
you forget to say Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
No,
We're so glad the year is over.
You crazy.
I love you, babe.
No problem. Love you too.
Bye, everybody.
Sorry.